All right. It's been quite a while, but of course, I had to get back. I had to get back, of course. So, Lyrus 6 again. No one corrected me. I think I'm saying it right by this point. So, without further ado, let's get to the duel. So, of course, he's using some bullshit. Now, funny thing is, I don't know who uses Life Force Zord in this generation, in this fucking gen, or just meta. Like, I don't know why, but sure. So of course my banish card is Cobalt Sparrow gets down, and Jesus Christ, give me a sec. All right. Whenever I always set up, like from my skill, of course, it's Lyrlusc Bird Humming, which allows me to send one card to the grave. That's of course Lyrlusc. I send Celestial Wagtail because it's a effect allows me to attach it to an Xyz monster during my main phase. So again, let's just say I have these two Lyrusics in my hand. I make a Xyz monster. Let's just say I make a Nightingale. I can use Wagtail's effect, attach it to it, and then boom, it has 3 material instead of like the usual 2. Also, Sapphire Swallow also has the ability where you can target one Lyrusic monster in your grave, attach it to the pretty much Xyz monster, so you can get more, and it keeps piling up. And that's kind of what Lyrusics are after playing with this deck pretty much for quite a while now. Um, yeah, my turn. I'm gonna do exactly what I just said. So of course, and with Bird Call is pretty much a searcher. Thing is, I only have one of these cards. Of course, it's ultra rare, and I don't want to use it like a dream ticket, because I'm saving it just in case they add Odd Eyes Rebellion Xyz Dragon, which is the other form that's also like Pendulum. Again, it's not in the game. I don't know if we're gonna add it. Again, also they're gonna add Phantom support. Let's not forget. So of course, I'm just gonna save it. But of course, Bird Call can take one Light monster from your deck, either add it to your hand or send it to grave, and then special summon one Light monster with a different name in your hand. So sets up, boom, and Nightingale. Not by now. I haven't really gone to it because again, I was in the beginning. I was saying, or in the beginning of my journey, I was pretty much saying I don't know how to play the deck, and that's kind of true in the beginning because I was still getting used to it. Some of the combos, just getting used to. All right, this card does this card does that, and just remembering pretty much each of the effects without like having to read it each time in every duel. So now, of course, Nightingale for me is gonna be like number one when it comes to. All right, what do I summon first? Nightingale is pretty much like, I guess like you can say like it can help you, but more like a support card. So let me just read it. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card until the end of this turn. With monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, and you take no battle damage. Again, it's more of support. So right before, I don't know, let's just say it's opponent's turn, they're gonna go for the battle phase. You just detach one material since you can use it in their turn, and you save yourself for pretty much turn. But of course, this comes with a added effect where you can just detach Celestial Wagtail, and like I said, each time it's in the grave, you can use its effect, or you can attach it, and so it's pretty much like a never-ending loop. Again, so a lot of these duels, other duels that I have recorded that we're gonna review, will pretty much be me kind of like abusing. I guess you can say it's abusing, but yeah, just the loop. So Bird Sanctuary, and let me go and explain Bird Sanctuary just in case. You can target two wing beast Xyz monster you control, attach one of those monsters to the other as material. So pretty much you're just building up an Xyz monster with your two Xyz monsters that you probably will have in the field. If you don't, you can still use this other effect where if you control an Xyz monster with 3 or more materials, you can draw one card. So obviously this has 3. I activated the effect right before I'm pretty sure. And we get another one. And this is like pretty much where I got game. Because the moment I have these two monsters, again, I can use Bird Sanctuary. I can transfer Rectile Starling, which I just Xyz summoned. Use it as material into Nightingale. And Nightingale has the other effect where it gains 200 attack for each Xyz material attached, and it can attack directly while also pretty much attacking for each exceed material I have. So again, if I have 3, this pretty all it's gonna be 1, 2 plus the Rectile Starling. It's gonna be 3. It's gonna be 6. So it's gonna be 6 material in total, and with Bird Sanctuary. Of course, he also has effect where Starling has effect where you just increase 300 attack and defense. So it gets that boost, and you can see how quickly it can build up just from that turn. So again, 2k attack off the first turn, 6 material, attack directly. Yeah, like this deck is so underrated. Very like different from Phantom Knights again. I love Phantom Knights. I think everybody knows it by now. So when it came to getting to use Ruri's deck and like just kind of figure out how things work, is definitely like a good deck. Like I think I said this like before. Like what was it? I think it was Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Yeah, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, where I just went against it like my first game in online and I won without even know what I was doing. So very good, very good. All right, second game. Bird Humming, my skill. And they start off with a gimmick deck because I don't know what this character is and I don't know what that deck is. So again, I think I went over this. This is my usual play. Send Wagtail, of course, always to the grave, just so I can have it later on. Use Warbler, and I don't think I went over Chucky's Warbler, but it can pretty much do it if you control no monsters. You can special summon this card from your hand, and if you special summon, you can special summon another Lyrilusc monster in your hand. So pretty much a buy one get two type shit. You know what I'm saying? And this time I target Wagtail. I normal summon Rare, just so I can have the 3 material for Nightingale. Of course, I just went over what it can pretty much do. I still have Bird Calling, and Fun Edition. The reason why I have Sonic Chick just because you can't actually use like normal summon it because of Lyrlisc's Bird Humming. But if you're in a dire situation, let's say you're pretty much up against like beat 6 or like high beat 6 with attack, it can't be destroyed by a monster with 19,000 or more, which in Yu-Gi-Oh, the majority of the time it's gonna be more than 2k. So you're just there to throw opponents off. And again, you can't normal summon it. You can only like set it, which again, this is fine. You can probably use it for like overlay later on. So this is a good addition. Again, I didn't know what else to put. So yeah, that's just what's usually there. Let me pause real quick, just so I can go over Brush. I didn't pause. Okay, but Brush is pretty much Pro Minati Rush. I hope I'm saying that right. You can 500 attack for each material attached to it. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. So I got 1 spell trap. Your opponent controls shuffle into the deck. So pretty much, it just get rid of the spell and traps and pretty much summon it. And just, again, overlay. At the start of the damage step for another monster, you control battles. You can detach any number of materials from this card. That monster you control gains 300 attack. But of course, I don't do that because I use Bird Sanctuary. Again, it's good for me just to try to stack it pretty much all into one, which will always be Nightingale in most cases, so that I can pretty much end it in the beginning. Obviously, he's playing a fuckery deck. So, of course, Dimensional Prison, and by this point, I'm so mad. I'm like, fuck. He has this type of deck. He's not playing. It's just as simple as that. He's not gonna play. He has Zords. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Now keep in mind, I just went over again promenade through a shuffling. I'm saying that right. But I'm gonna summon it later on, I'm pretty sure. So again, and unlucky me, he's playing this type of deck. He just can destroy us on Sonic, so I'm vulnerable here. He's Warrior. Summon this Warbler. And the other effect of course, Burn Humming, where it says right here, your opponent controls a monster. I'll just go real quick. If your opponent controls a monster, send 1 monster from your field to the grave, and then you can play 1 Lyrlisc monster from your deck face down, and then you can also change his battle position, which of course I'm probably gonna do. Boom, XZ summon. And again, I summon it just so I can get rid of I'm pretty sure Zords. Can also attach due to of course swallow. So I can get in one more XZ attached. Of course he attacks. And he thought he can destroy it. Obviously he didn't read my effect. So here's me trying to build again. So here's that loop I talked about. So with Rush, you can again just detach one material, target one spell trap, send it back to the hand. And with again Wagtail, this is just abusing a kind of like a little loophole where you just detach, you can attach it in your next main phase, and it continues. And for this case, if this person just keep doing that shit, it is deserved. Now the thing that I got lucky with is, of course, when I didn't really discuss it, was when it first activates the effect, you can target when it targets the spell or trap card, it gets shuffled into the deck. So obviously you can't do that dumb shit of playing defensive and using Swords of Revealing Light to try to stop me from playing. So I'm just gonna use it. Now obviously I let this level limit area be continue because I don't really care. You know, it's not affecting me. And yeah, I played like a one. Boom. Again, all of them effects. Usually when they Z summon, it's other effects from the lyrilusc activate. But for Unswabbling Rob, hopefully I'm saying that right as well. Gains 500 attack for each material attached to it. If your opponent special summons a monster, except on the damage step, you can detach one material from this card, then target one of those special summoned monsters, return it to the hand. And this is pretty much just hoping that he fucks up when he does special summon a monster. Let's say, I don't know, Cyber Dragon or some bullshit like that. I can summon it back and then boom, I got game. So obviously it doesn't work because he's just playing defensive. Most his cards are spell and traps. He does that. And he XZ summon. I'm surprised. And that's where he fucked up. Where boom. This is exactly what I was waiting for. Like the moment you special summon, I can boom, just use my effect. And of course I use mermaid, detach, gain all the attack, just so I can make sure I finish it. And I do finish it. This guy wasting my time. Why are we playing so defensive? Like I should have won so way back. But again, gimmick deck, it is what it is. And that's for game 2. Game press. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's elemental hero. Why else would you use Judai? Okay. So Neo Alice does his shenanigans again, what hero players do. Gets brave heroes. And my hand is looking kind of bad if I didn't get bird call right here. Just being honest. If I don't have one or at least 2 lyrluscs in my hand, I'm kind of fucked. Usually, majority of the time I am. That thankfully, of course, I drew bird, so I'm able to get more cards in my hand, and yeah. Again, like I said, Nightingale is like the Dark Rebellion in my deck. Always gotta put it out. And of course, for materials, boom. And for each time, again, it can attack for the number of XZ materials I have, and 4 times 8, 8, 16, 24. Just in case y'all didn't know. Of course, it's looking like I'm gonna win. It does need a solution, and the reason why I activated Phantom Feathers is its other effect. Not really its first effect because it's kind of useless in the beginning, especially like right here in this position. I'm using it for the second effect so I can later set up where you can banish this card from your graveyard. Your opponent's your monster's attack becomes your opponent's monster's attack until the end of the phase. So just in case, I usually always use it when it's useless because in most cases it is. In this case, of course, I already used its effect, so I can't be destroyed. This is why it's still alive. All I had to do is, of course, change the attack, go in attack phase, and then attack. Again, pretty easy win. I think I played it pretty much simple as I can. where you just always want to build on Nightingale just because once he gets so much material, and he could pretty much just win your game from directly attacking. So again, nice win against Jedi, and yeah. All right, and the most recent duel. I know I've been. This will be like 4 duels probably, just because I needed time to explain kind of like my process and how my combos go. Because by now I'm pretty like more. I was gonna say intelligent, more knowledgeable on like this deck. So this is the most recent duel I had. Again, I'm like, what the fuck is this deck? But of course, I do my usual play. I wagtail, follow, of course, and this time I make Starling. And the reason why I make Starling is just in case of last, because I'm pretty sure I was losing like 2 games in a row. I'm like, alright, let me try something else different. Because usually my Nightingale by this point, again, 2 losses. I think one time we got banished, the other time we got negated by some. It's like some, I don't even know, some Galaxy Eyes mix or some bullshit like that. But yeah, so again, detach one material, add one level wing, which I don't think I do I? No, but I do attach it on wagtail. And I use bird strike, which it's up till now it's been pretty like 25% useful, 75% useless. So I might change it up for probably later on. But so I have 2 copies. I should probably limit it to 1. But if you control a light super monster, you can negate all effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls, which is what this gimmick deck, pretty much piece of shit card, is doing. So it gets negated, I attack, and yeah, pretty much safer there. He has MST for some reason. And it's looking like he's gonna get 1-up on me. I don't have any aggro or anything to pretty much help myself because I don't have Nightingale again. He's Turbulent Score, Warbler. He negates it. Funny thing is, I can still normal summon because I special summon. I thought it would negate and destroy. It just negates. I forgot what this card did. Hand trap. And this is where again I get Nightingale. It builds on, and by this point y'all know the rest. This is so easy. Once you get to this point, it's like you can't overturn it. And boom, like wow. Again, really good deck. Really enjoy using it. Again, back to duelinks. It's been a while, but even though it's been a while, I'm always gonna be on top. Let's keep it a buy. Of course, Dark Rebellion. I don't know if they're gonna add it soon. It's new support. I doubt it. Again, it's still not even out for English. I don't want to be right. I think it comes out really soon by the time I'm recording this, or like the releases. I know I've seen some like Japanese cards. That shit looks so fucking sick though. But yeah, until next time. Again, duelinks is starting to come back, and yeah, till next time.